I'd like to start off by acknowledging that today we are meeting on the lands of my ancestors, the Wurundjeri people, and I'd like to take this opportunity to pay my respects to my elders, both past, present and emerging, elders from all nations, but I particularly want to pay my respects to everyone tuned in today. Wominjeka welcome. Wurundjeri Balik, Yemen Kundi Bik. The Wurundjeri people welcome everyone to the land today. Wurundjeri no Budumbo war Kondi Nang Nak Dubunum Bik Bolik Bo Chilikan. The Wurundjeri people want to look after and protect the land as they did on before. Wurundjeri country extends from the inner city of Melbourne, that goes across the mountains of the Great Dividing Range, west to the Werribee River, south to the Mordialloc Creek and east to Mount Borbor. And the Wurundjeri people are part of the Kulin Nation and of the Warrong language group. Hello, my name is Colin Hunter Jr, or Willert, meaning possum. A name given to me by my grandmother as a young boy. I'm a proud and passionate 7th generation Wurundjeri man and a direct descendant of Bibbidjin, who was Nalangeta, or head of the tribe at time that first settlement. And it's through my grandmother, Gumbriar, meaning white dove, or only tiny, or Nana, she was known to us mob, that I've got Aboriginal culture and heritage in my life today. So for that I say thanks, Nan. My grandmother was one of the last of the Aboriginal people born in the early 1920s, up at Coranderrk Mission in Healesville, before she got pushed up the Barramon River in New South Wales. In Aboriginal culture, a great deal of respect is given to the land, the plants and animals alike. And while you're on Wurundjeri country, you're most welcome to the traditional lands and the waterways of the Wurundjeri people. So Wominjeka welcome.
Graduates and guests, the graduation ceremony is about to begin. Swinburne University of Technology Chancellor, Professor John Pollaers, OAM, will preside over the ceremony. Professor Pollaers will be preceded into the hall by Mr. Timothy Margetts, the mace bearer. The mace is the symbol of institutional authority and is carried as a symbolic weapon of protection. The Chancellor and mace bearer are members of the official party who will be escorted into the hall by the academic procession. We ask you to respect the dignity of the occasion and remain in your seat throughout the ceremony, especially while the graduates are being presented on stage. Please put your mobile phones on silent. In the case of an emergency, the exit doors are located at the rear of the hall. The academic procession is about to enter the hall. For those who are able, please stand.
Please remain standing for the national anthem. The words are printed on page 1 of the ceremony program.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage of birds Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing of birds Australia fair.
Please be seated. My name is Professor Lou Mann, and I'm the Pro-Vice-Chancellor Educational Innovation here at Swinburne University of Technology, and I would like to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony. This is one of 3 ceremonies the university is holding today for more than 1,200 Swinburne graduates. It is now my pleasure to introduce the people who are seated on stage. Seated at the centre of stage are Chancellor Professor John Pollaers, OAM, and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Education, Experience and Employability, Professor Laura Ann Bull. They are joined today by Mr. Michael Watchorn from Vocational Education and Training, Professor Emad Gad, Dean, School of Engineering, Professor Enzo Palumbo, Dean, Interim, School of Science, Computing and Engineering Technologies, and Professor Alan Duffy, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Flagship Initiatives. Also joining us on the stage is Mr. Jesse Leeworthy, a guest speaker, a product design engineer and co-founder of Memo Bottle, and Mr. Timothy Margretz, mace bearer and student speaker. The other attendees seated on stage are academics and professional staff who have played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Professor John Pollowes, OAM, Chancellor, Swinburne University of Technology, to formally open proceedings.
Swinburne Executive, members of staff, distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends. Thank you to Uncle Colin Hunter Jr. for that recording, a heartfelt welcome to country. Before I begin, I'd also like to respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting tonight, the Wurundjeri and the Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nation, and pay our respects to their elders, past and present, and to also acknowledge and pass that same respect on to any First Nations members of staff, graduates or friends and families with us here today. On behalf of Swinburne University of Technology, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this very special occasion. For you, our newest Swinburne graduates, today's ceremony acknowledges your academic and your research achievements. We know that it's the culmination of many years of hard work, of personal growth, of development, and for many of you, it will have taken place against a backdrop of unprecedented disruption, starting with the pandemic and many other events that have followed. We recognise that and we appreciate all that you've done to succeed and be with us here today. But it's also a special recognition today for friends and family who have been there to support you along the way each and every day, and for that, it's a very special occasion also. On behalf of the Swinburne Council and staff, I sincerely congratulate all of our graduating students on achieving your qualifications. You are graduating from an institution that is proud to be the sort of university that the future not only expects, but demands us to be. We're proud to be the prototype of a new and very different type of university, one that's truly of technology, of innovation, and of entrepreneurship. Now, we may be a young university, but we are steadily rising up the ranks and becoming known as a leading institution of higher education. And nothing demonstrates that any more than our rise up the global ranking, consolidating our position in the top 300 universities globally in the Times Higher Education survey, but also being recognised as 24th in the world for universities under the age of 50. And that makes us the #1 university in Victoria under the age of 50. These achievements validate our reputation for world-leading research and for offering students like you the innovative next-generation qualifications that you need in a tech-led world. Now, university is one of life's great adventures, and we hope that Swinburne has been a place for you to question, to discover, to establish truth, to ignite passion, and to experience light bulb moments and life-changing interactions. But now, of course, another adventure awaits you. Your Swinburne credentials are a ticket to a new and very bright future. You now have the opportunity to lead Australia, and indeed anywhere that you find yourself in the world, into a new society where the gains of technology are harnessed to enhance, unleash and solve the problems that we face. So I'm going to ask you some questions to consider as you enter this next phase. What do you now want to achieve? Who do you want to become? And how do you want to make this world a better place? Will you continue to commit to the process of inquiry and the search for answers to some of those gnarly problems? Well, today you join a very special community of thousands of Swinburne alumni, innovators and creators who are helping to build a better world and who have asked themselves those very same questions. And that community includes the likes of Tristan Sternson, an Australian tech industry pioneer and CEO of the ARQ Group, who transformed that company into a multi-award-winning digital leader that continues to drive impact across the Australian tech sector. Selba Gondoza Luka OAM, a Malawian-born mental health clinician who overcame her own hardships to start a not-for-profit organisation that is helping at-risk youth and their families from Africa and other culturally and linguistic diverse communities. Matt Levy OAM, a Paralympic gold medalist, author and disability inclusion advocate who has drawn on his extraordinary journey overcoming personal challenges to inspire us all. And Verity Tuck, the co-founder of the same-day flower and gift service, I wish this was around for many of my previous anniversaries, called LVLY, look it up, and the creator of an AI parenting assist app to help parents reduce the mental pressures and mental load. Now, just like these game changers, you now have the opportunity to lead. In fact, I would argue a duty to now lead us all into this new future. You are graduating in a period of unprecedented world change. We're seeing dramatic demographic shifts as our populations age. We're having further work to do, and we all know this, to enhance greater diversity and inclusion in our society. Technology is transforming industry at a rapid rate, at the very same time as we're coming to grips with the ways in which AI can enhance our everyday lives. And of course, we're contending with turbulent political times across our increasingly interconnected world, while more slowly than I would like, facing up to the urgent and profound threat of climate change. Now, I highlight these challenges not as a warning, not to depress you, but to highlight the opportunity that presents to you. You now have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to engage, to solve these problems, to find the opportunities, and create things that we haven't even begun to consider yet. You have the skills. You have the experience. You have the network. All you need now is the decision to do it and to take on that challenge. So at this pivotal moment in your life's journey, I challenge you to consider how you can contribute to building a better future, just as our founders, George and Ethel Swinburne, did over 100 years ago. There is no magic wand to create a better world, and it will take all of us using our resources, our skills, and our abilities to make this future a reality. But we have a special weapon, and that's you. Through your capabilities, I am very much looking forward to the kind of changes we need to see. And so harness all the learnings that you've had while you've been here. Harness the relationships and the network. Harness the things that you've learned in your classes, the relationships you have with your teachers, and then draw on those unique industry experiences that you've already had and inject that into making a difference. It now gives me great pleasure to call upon Professor Laura Ann Bull, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Education, Experience and Employability of Swinburne University, to introduce the next parts of the proceedings. Thank you.
Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this evening's special guest. Jessie Leeworthy is a proud Swinburne alumnus, a product design engineer and a co-founder of Memo Bottle, a reusable lifestyle brand that is redefining sustainability through innovative design. Since graduating from Swinburne in 2011, Jessie has gone on to receive multiple accolades, including recognition as one of Australia's top 100 young entrepreneurs in 2025. During his time at university, Jessie experienced the frustration of trying to fit a cylindrical water bottle into flat bags, and I'm sure all of us can actually remember that happening to ourselves. A simple problem that for Jessie sparked a very big idea. Motivated by a desire to reduce single-use plastic and solve a real-world issue, he designed a slim, reusable water bottle that is both functional and sustainable. In 2014, Jessie launched Memo Bottle on Kickstarter with his best friend and co-founder, Jonathan Burt, and the campaign went viral. Memo Bottle now sells in over 100 countries, ships more than 1 million units worldwide, and has helped divert more than 200 million single-use bottles from landfill. Jessie's passion for sustainability and his expertise in design is truly creating a better future for our planet. Please join me in welcoming Jessie.
Congratulations, graduates. It's a pleasure to be here. 14 years ago, I was sitting where you are now, graduating from Swinburne. I didn't know what was next, but I did know one thing. I wanted to do something that mattered. Today, I'm the co-founder of Memo Bottle, a reusable lifestyle brand, best known for our flat water bottles. We've sold over 1 million products, we're in 2,000 stores around the world, and we've helped prevent over more than 300 million single-use water bottles from being consumed. But let me tell you something, the path here, it wasn't clear, and it definitely wasn't easy. So not many people know this until now, but I almost got kicked out of uni in my second year. I'd just moved to the city, and let's just say I was having a little bit too much of a good time. If I failed energy in motion one more time, I was out. At that point, I didn't really look like someone that you'd bet on. But sometimes all it takes is one person to see something in you that you can't yet see yourself. For me, that person was Professor Sulis Tavro. He gave me a shot to go to China for my industry-based learning. I didn't speak the language, my grades were certainly mediocre, but he saw something. And I'm so grateful that he did, because that one opportunity changed everything. For 6 months, I lived in a remote city in eastern China. I learned about manufacturing, about design, about what it meant to build something real, and something in me lit up. For the first time, I realized that I was truly passionate about product design engineering. I came back and I was completely changed. I was hungry, I was focused, and I went from failing to getting HDs. I graduated with honours and landed a job at one of Melbourne's top design firms where I was like a sponge. I learned everything that I could. But after 3 years designing products, often destined for landfill, I knew I wanted to build something with more purpose. And that's when Memo Bottle began. Well, actually, the initial light bulb moment for Memo Bottle came when I was sitting on the steps outside the Swinburne Library. I was trying to fit a round water bottle in my bag and realised that everything else was flat and it just wouldn't fit. And so I thought, why isn't there a flat water bottle? Sometimes it only takes one ordinary moment, like jamming a water bottle in your bag, to change everything. Fast forward a few years, and I sent a sketch of a flat water bottle to my best mate, Jonathan Burt. We were both acutely aware of the environmental impact of single-use water bottles, and especially because it had been the focus of my honours project. We knew this concept could offer an incredible alternative. And he said to me 3 simple and life-changing words: let's do it. 9 months later, we launched on Kickstarter, the crowdfunding website. We had no money, no experience, no email lists, and a prototype that leaked during the photo shoot. But we believed in the idea, and we were all in. 36 hours later, we were funded. 30 days later, we'd sold 14,000 bottles to 6,000 backers, and raised over $260,000. So this is the part in the movie where the music swells and everything works out, but in real life, it's not quite like that. There was one tiny hitch. We actually had no idea how to make the bottle. So we flew to Taiwan, we knocked on factory doors, slept on cold warehouse floors, and bit by bit, we figured out how to make the bottle a reality. We shipped our first batch just in time to be featured in the Oscars gift bags. Soon after, Urban Outfitters placed an order without even seeing the product. The floodgates were open. All of our hard work and grit up until this point was paying off. We scaled up fast, we pivoted from online to wholesale, we ran trade shows in Europe and expanded globally. We were absolutely flying. And then COVID hit. Overnight, 80% of our revenue disappeared. Stores shut, trade shows cancelled, and we were days away from letting go of our entire team, and we're absolutely devastated. But we had nothing left to do but to dig deep and get to work. We hustled hard, we pivoted, started bottling hand sanitizer, packed orders ourselves. We leaned into creativity, connection, and community. And because of this desperation to survive, we became sharper, more strategic, and more focused. We came out the other end stronger because it truly is the hard times that teach you the most. Since then, we've grown over 300%, launched new products, grown our team, and most importantly, we've stayed true to our purpose. Through our partnership with water.org, we've now provided over 50 million days of clean drinking water to people in need. So after all the highs and lows and everything in between, here are 5 things that have kept me grounded, focused, and moving forward, and I truly hope that they can do the same for you. Number 1, invest in yourself. The best investment you'll ever make is in your skills, mindset, and craft. Become exceptional at something, and no one can take that away from you. Number 2, set goals. Take the time to identify your long-term goals and work backwards. And if you haven't figured them out yet, then follow that idea that you had outside the Swinburne Library, because you have no idea where it might take you. Number 3, be consistent. Success doesn't come from huge heroic efforts. It's about showing up day after day after day, especially when it's hard. Keep showing up and the results will follow. Number 4, ask for help. You're not supposed to have all the answers. Ask for advice, seek mentors, and learn from those who have done it before you. MemoBottle exists because of countless backers, mentors, friends, and family, so reach out and connect. People are more willing to help than you think. So right now, you might be sitting there thinking, what's next? But take the time to appreciate this moment. You've made it through years of late nights, deadlines and doubts, and this brings me to my 5th point. Celebrate the wins. In business and in life, the journey is long and winding. Pause and appreciate the small wins along the way. They're what keep you going. And this moment, right now, is a huge win. So soak it in. Congratulations, graduates. I can't wait to see what you create next. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Jesse. And just saying, the Swinburne branded memo bottle is available in the Swinburne Next Gen store, so when you're next passing. But wonderful. You too, in the future, can be providing the keynote address at graduation, so add that to your bucket list. It now does give me also great pleasure to perform one of the more formal parts of the proceedings today. So could I ask all the graduates who are able to stand to please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Swinburne University of Technology, I admit you as graduates to the awards for which you have qualified and to all the rights and privileges of those awards. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Before we commence the award presentations, we ask you to respect the dignity of the occasion. Please do not leave the ceremony hall until the conclusion of the event, after the academic procession has left. But we do invite and encourage you to cheer your graduates on as they walk across the stage. I will now call upon Mr. Michael Watchhorn, Director, Business Design, Media and ICT from Vocational Education and Training, to introduce both Swinburne College and Vocational Education and Training graduates.
Chancellor. I have great pleasure in presenting to you our Swinburne College and Vocational Education and Training graduates. This next generation of creators, innovators and change makers have the technical, personal and digital skills required for the world of tomorrow. Swinburne vocational graduates stand out from day one in their jobs as industry ready, with deep understanding and skills directly relevant in their field. Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you the Swinburne College and Vocational Education and Training graduates on whom an award has been conferred.
For the Certificate 4 in Accounting and Bookkeeping, Anne Koo. Genevieve Mary Dedini. Esther Van Soichnem. Rebecca Sophia Lim. Suchismita Mohanty. Jacqueline Montero Vazquez. Kevin Oswalds. Anthony Joseph Prinster. May Grace Ramsey. Eliana Jessie Skulal. Amanda Young. For the Certificate 4 in Human Resource Management, Stefania Restuccia. For the Certificate 4 in Leadership and Management, Porototage Pereira. For the Certificate 4 in Mental Health, Manaji Gandhan. For the Certificate 4 in School-Based Education Support, Yi Wei. For the Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment, Adrian Franklin Liparota. For the Diploma of Accounting, Karine Armishaw. Kylie Joanne Bailey. Karen Emily Jewell. Manorathna Arachige Pravisha Komadi Manorathna. Sanjay Rohit Premkumar. Jason Say. Sarah Ann Williams. For the Diploma of Business, Dorian Paul Prosimo. Emily Sargesson. Jacqueline Kalesh. For the Diploma of Business Studies, Abigail Felipe. For the Diploma of Community Services, Emery Crow. Alicia Ann Graham. Huang Toi Ni Nguyen. Ton Som Kai. For the Diploma of Digital Marketing, Yuri Amabil. For the Diploma of Education Studies, Sarah Elizabeth Lindberg. Sudharshini Suresh Kanan. For the Diploma of Emergency Healthcare, Merrin Ashley Cooper. Megan Mackenzie Carter. Alexandra Rachel Crane. Josh Hakun Todd. Jonathan Peter Taylor. Hannah Beth Leplastria White. For the Diploma of Event Management, Connie Marie Paglianiti. Grace Alexandra Prua. For the Diploma of Graphic Design, Vasilios Bletsos. For the Diploma of Information Technology, Oliver Adderley. Lawrence Baggio. Hunter James Burford. David Dmitrijevich. Yusuf Shukail Hassan. Marko Kasamovic. For the Diploma of Information Technology, Cameron Evans. For the Diploma of Interior Design, Emily Garefa. For the Diploma of Information Technology, Thomas Edmund Ryan. For the Diploma of Interior Design, Caitlin Ruby Nye. Minnie Poo Nam. For the Diploma of Justice, Sureka A.S. Murali. Brittany Jade Bendel. Surabha Sudarshan Chinthamani. Pavin Chawiwat. Thelini Bridget Watson Coyne. Ying Duan. Sarah Gumar. Charlotte Rose Hazeltine. Mehde Magsudi. Tao Ti Huang Tran. For the Diploma of Library and Information Services, Adam James Bircher. Shaleha Rafina Dean. Samantha Josephine Hartwig. Jessica Catherine Lockwood. Blake Lachlan McDonald. Louisa Munro. Riley Bella Podbury. Stephanie Tamburino. Tania Watson. For the Diploma of Nursing, Alana Ann Clement. Noah Thomas Collins. Sabel Olivia De Pasquale. Alicia Donovan. Bronwyn Evans. Kira Lee Farugia. Jervilin Kiprianou. Dursitu Mikhail Mohammed. Jasmine Rebecca Orr. Madeline Owen. Anna Pendelich. Emma Redden. Ruby Reedy. Angela Leone Sladden. Zoe Francesca Tabone. Tamara Takiri. Elena Esita Tikatabua. Theodore Wall. Joshua Zhang. For the Diploma of Quality Auditing, Amelia and David. For the Diploma of Screen and Media, Rachel Fielding. Spiridon Sartsatakis. For the Diploma of Social Media Marketing, Noor Kalani. For the Diploma of Sport, Catherine Elizabeth Bullen. Hannah Chelsea Carr. Joshua Chase Ivanovsky. Adam Jeffrey Stubbs. For the Diploma of Teacher Education Preparation, Brianna Mulheron. Okasa. For the Diploma of Visual Arts, Aurora Jade Lee. Isaac Jing Sheng Yuan. For the Diploma of Work, Health and Safety, Grace Melissa Arafin. For the Diploma of Arts and Communication, Unilink, Tevin Chon. For the Diploma of Business, Unilink, Kiatisak John Herold. Ramesha Kartigesu. Dulaj Navindra Kuranage Pereira. Mario Macarone. Yalani Melisa Diaz Mahindukula Surya Mahatelge. Taya Piccioli. For the Diploma of Design, Unilink, Hannah Elise Jones. For the Diploma of Health Science, Unilink, Sok Vanetta Tush. For the Diploma of Information Technology, Unilink, Malhan Jamil Bania. Dilsha Nishadia Lianage. William McMahon. Piseth Fali. Vanuri Pasara Kithmini Ponadua. Sithumdi Sanithma Ranasinghe. For the Diploma of Science, Unilink, Natalia Grace Locott. For the Advanced Diploma of Building Design Architectural, Nicole Anderson. Shaquille Davids. Natalie Fryer. Gianluca Garefa. Joe Marzi. Dean Scremen. Letitia Sterling. Matthew F. Tutera. Hannah Renee Veit. Luke Jason Williams. For the Advanced Diploma of Engineering Technology Electrical, Georgios Tsoussounos. For the Advanced Diploma of Screen and Media, Zachary Nadaf Lickenblatt. Olivia Felicia Tony Marks. Faith O. Ann Ong. Emily May Phillips. For the Graduate Certificate in Client Assessment and Case Management, Emily Matthews. Gerald Maloney.
That concludes the awards for Swinburne College and Vocational Education and Training. I now call upon Professor Imad Gad, Dean, School of Engineering, to introduce their school.
Chancellor, I have great pleasure in presenting to you our School of Engineering graduates. Engineers change the way we live, from civil and mechanical to architectural, robotics, aviation, and more. Our graduates are ready to bring people and technology together for a better world. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the School of Engineering graduates on whom an award has been conferred.
For the Bachelor of Aviation, Chiara Maria Bailey. Madeline Fitzgerald. Ruby Harris. Benjamin John Hildebrand Newman. Douglas Ryan Hill. Jared Magnol. Stefan George Mitsiliotis. Caitlin Lani Mollison. Maneth Yahan Nagodavithana. Lachlan Pickard. For the Bachelor of Aviation and Piloting, Sean Wayne Brian Kung Kung Mun. Casey Jia Lequec. For the Bachelor of Aviation Management, Jesse Gerald Dutta. Din Tiang Vin Huang. Muditha Nalendra Lintotage Fernando. James Siadis. For the Bachelor of Digital Construction Management, Adam Brigo. For the Bachelor of Business, Stephanie Eleni Grivas. Boy Nyok Ha. Alex Rhymes. For the Bachelor of Aviation Management, Bachelor of Business, Cooper Harry Havenga. For the Bachelor of Aviation, Bachelor of Business, Emma Louise Meehan. Shane Tito. For the Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Mohammed Abdul Majid Abdul Samad Abdul Majid. Sashita Subudi Amarathunga Amarathunga Arachige. Kim Angelico. Rumal Sonal Babarenda Gurage. Noah Bodagi. Cameron Sung Jin Clark. Travis Surovich. Aniket Debnath. Giuliano Del Colle. Pujani Jai Danithi Anuthara Dasanayaka Dawakela Gadara. Edward Donovan. Jacob Dote. Andrew Daniel Heraklios. Mohammed Navith Hanifa Nazar. Hashil Bharat Kumar Italia. Jonathan Caravas. Joseph Kaltzi. Jun Son Kao. Marie Cecile Chloe Lassamalante. Brody John Lay. Soy Bong Lee. Shang Tong Lai. Kwong Ling. Yonata Leong. Timothy George Mulholland. Welgama Kankanage Dylan Wichel Pereira. Eric Fan. MD Sabil Sayad. Kongmoni Ratanak Udum Siang. Miro Sekulic. Matthew Tagle. Ali Tartusi. Nathan Kenneth Wallace. Gunaratna Nadun Tharusha Weerasekara. Vidana Patiranage Navishka Mahiman Vikramaratna. Al-Zadid Yusuf. For the Bachelor of Engineering Honours Professional, Jared Brune. Alexander Peter Selner. Jessica Louise Coleman. Clayton John Falk. Timothy Margetts. Hu Tuk Tri Nguyen. Hoi Kong Tran. Jeffrey Tran. Supun Yasas Vikra Marachige Don. For the Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Business, Nicholas Andonopoulos. Spencer James Burkett. Riley Brendan Jolly. For the Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Computer Science, Ryan James Donald. Jack Fura. Darcy Patrick Sheehan. Angus Upshaw. For the Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Innovation and Design, Nathaniel James Galati. For the Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Science, Thomas Nicholas Gerasimidis. For the Bachelor of Engineering, Robotics and Mechatronics Honours, Bachelor of Computer Science, Michael Jacob Zablocki. For the Master of Aviation, Human Factors, James Robert Niven. For the Master of Construction and Infrastructure Management, Aditi Bafna. Krishan Bura. Lim Han Chim. Abhishek Chitrakar. Mahesh Singh Karki. Manjunath Nakanti. John Ashish Sandhi. Hiren Pradeep Savant. Akhil Trelaprolu. Wasim Abbas. For the Master of Construction Management Practice, Punloa Sari. For the Master of Engineering Practice, Kemarak Khan. For the Master of Engineering Science, Amrit Shrestha. Nipun Osanda Bandara Vidanalage.
That concludes the awards for the School of Engineering. I now call upon Professor Enzo Palumbo, Dean Interim, School of Science, Computing and Emerging Technologies, to introduce their school.
Chancellor, I have great pleasure in presenting to you our School of Science, Computing and Engineering Technologies graduates. Science, computing and engineering technologies helps us understand the world around us, from chemistry and biotechnology to physics and astronomy, from artificial intelligence to cybersecurity, mathematics and data science, and much more. Today's graduates are equipped with the problem-solving skills to make real-world impact. Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you the Science, Computing and Engineering Technologies graduates on whom an award has been conferred.
For the Bachelor of Computer Science, Nasif Ibn Alam. Callum Andrew. Krati Awasti. David Babula. Kyle Barthelson. Jake Berry. Lucas Kingston Berry. Ulysses Aidan Boat. William Wing Hong Chan. Christian Samuel Cheng. Shin Rong Sunanda Chu. Yong Yuan Chong. John Matthew Cox. Ashley David DeFries. Mohammed Faik Faiz. Franklin. Jake Talon Grover. Suminda Dasnan Godanora. Garich Farrell Hajar Juwono. Tom Barry Hollow. Julia Im. Niall George Peace Jones. Sharain Kapoor. Stefan John Katris. Stefan Ralph Kumarasinghe. Kwang Min Le. Shu Jian Li. Vince Yuan Sheng Lo. Dean Mason Makora. John David Mansa. Mohammed Khalid Mohammed Fiaz. Din Kim Tan Nguyen. Tran Mai Phuong Nguyen. Nadalyn Nop. James Parsonson. Jason Matthew Rice. Sadman Saki Sacha. Ankur Saha. Lithmi Mihindula Senavaratne. Shakib Shatnavazi. Kira Jasmine Sherry. Yon Magna Siman Hawage Puladitha Sanidu Silva. Ramanjit Singh. Chaitanya Sud. Henry Cassidy Sutton. Brandon Swiderski. Arvan Sebastian Talaska. An Ji Tan. Chandalan Tith. Quang Tan Tran. Jia Hong Tran. Benjamin Michael Williams. Bhavika Menath Vijay Sundara. Jibril E. Zhen Wong. Ertisam Nasser Zarif. For the Bachelor of Computer Science Professional, Mahfaz Abra Jan Chowdhury. Finn Michael Coffey. Harrison Ian Lavery. Nicholas Ethan Monaco. Hunter Jared Pierce. Andre Michael Villalon. Benjamin James Wilson. Reese Anthony George Younger. For the Bachelor of Information and Communication Technology, Luca Agnos. Visal Chorn. Zheng Qian Chia. Ricky Choi. Tyler Di Bartolomeo. Harry Emerson Forster. Sridhar Ganesh. Tejbir Singh Gill. Zhejian Go. Thomas James Worrell. Anthony James Jones Wilson. Cheryl Larissa. Kate Lewis. Araya Manoa. Abdul Sami. Valentino Thomas Saputra. Yi Lin Teo. Thang Trong. John Charles Warwick. For the Bachelor of Nursing, Julie Ann Barr. Hebo Aiden. For the Bachelor of Psychological Sciences, Sneha Saravana Kumar. For the Bachelor of Science, Leah Louise Bergen. Akarshita Bharadwaj. Fiona Ten Ru En. Roni Holloway. Vic Tien Le. Siddharth Madikunta. James Thomas McCarroll. Sowathara Mong. Guri Nandana Pandarathil Binod. Penelope Catherine Parker. Denver John Richter. Matthew Campbell Tingate. Vandan Kumar. For the Bachelor of Science, Professional Bonnie Claire Poppenbeek. Matthew Jamie Schipper. Stefan Simonovsky. For the Bachelor of Computer Science Honours, Eden Svetkovic. For the Bachelor of Science Honours, Matthew William Burge. Natalie Janelle Withington. For the Graduate Certificate of Programming and Development, Troy Benjamin Deere. For the Graduate Diploma of Environmental Health Practice, Kirubel Mengistu. For For the Graduate Diploma of Science Astronomy, Gregory Americanos. Nathan Thomas Gard. For the Master of Cybersecurity, Sithumini Sandareka Amarawansa Gamage. Vavina Filemone. Krishanu Gogoi. Kyrillos Kaldas. Manpreet Kaur. Manahil Kazmi. Yunith Ranaka Ubaisekara. Nidhi Umesh. For the Master of Data Science, A. Luan Luong. For the Master of Information Technology, Lokesh Avaru. Kevin Bronawicki. Turhan Chowdhury. Lee Du. Daniel Alexandro Flores. Puthiara Ke. Yi Sing Lin. Janavi Nagaredi. Prakriti Nupane. Priya. Anusha Rudraraju. Sumit Ruhal. Ravathi Sarapale. AJ Kumar Shaganti. Kim Chiang Sun. Roja Sunkara. Yasumin Tuthong. Tran Nat Vuong. Dodon Gadage Shathuni Varasha Vikramaratna. Oi Kevin Wijaya. For the Master of Information Technology, Professional Computing, Charishma Arthalapudi. Nilanshu Baznet. Sujan Butatoki. Simon Dahal. Gurindapal Singh. Ashu Kamra. Amir Maharjan. Ashim Maharjan. Amud Podel. Sagar Pudel. Namrata Sunawar. Nuwanga Nethim Dilsara Vera Kashara Thotahewage. Prabesh Upreti. Kai Vu. Lahiru Gaeshan Yapa Mujan Selege. Jaswanth Yenuga. For the Master of Science Astronomy, Andrew Murphy. Rimen Wong. For the Master of Science Biotechnology, Anmol Preet. Yumna Aziz. Brittany Bell. Niharika Bhumi. Imran Halim Bukhari. Jayantika Mehta. Vamaben Balwantbhai Patel. Fariba Salahuddin. Muhammad Darsalan Abdul Munaf Sheikh. Sutapa Das Sharma. Dev Ketan Kumar Vyas. Shabaz Zahur. For the Diploma of Graphic Design, Yuang Qiao Shi. For the Diploma of Information and Communication Technology, Ifaz Ibn Iftikhar. For the Diploma of Health Science Unilink, Thesara Nesduli Madarasingham. For the Bachelor of Engineering Honours Professional, Jason Eric Kwan.
That concludes the awards for the School of Science, Computing and Engineering Technologies. Please join with me in a round of applause for Miss Beverly O'Connor, our esteemed name reader, who is on to her third graduation today. I will now call upon Professor Alan Duffy, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Flagship Initiatives, to present the graduates from Swinburne Research.
Cheers, mate. Chancellor. Graduates of higher degrees by research at Swinburne must demonstrate that their work meets the most rigorous standards. The outcome of their research and scholarship is examined by international experts to ensure that it makes a significant and original contribution to their field. Many of our doctoral graduates have presented their work at international conferences, published their findings in peer-reviewed refereed journals, undertaken industry research internships, and engaged with other experts in their field from industry, communities and entrepreneurs. During their candidature, they have already been contributing to Swinburne's growing international reputation for research and innovation. So, as we congratulate them on receiving their award, we ask that they join the university staff on stage. While these achievements are indeed remarkable and worthy of celebration, it is worth taking a moment to reflect on what making original contributions to knowledge really means. To succeed in research, you need to have the courage to go into the unknown. Every thesis is a journey of risk-taking, resulting in new ideas, new approaches, hard work, mistakes, failures, and successes, hopefully more of the latter than the former, but without which progress is simply not possible. Our graduates leave Swinburne as international experts in their chosen field and with the right expertise to make a real impact in our world. They are armed with finely honed skills to be curious, to take risks, to disrupt convention, and to forge new paths. Swinburne is immensely proud that our research degree graduates will continue to make significant contributions to the advancement of knowledge, to solving the challenges confronting our world, and to enriching communities wherever they live and work. Today, we salute your achievements and wish you well in your future endeavors. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the graduates on whom an award has been conferred. For thesis citations, please refer to the graduation ceremony program. For the Master of Engineering Research, with the thesis title of Biomechanical Analysis of Non-Specific Chronic Low Back Pain with Three-Dimensional Musculoskeletal Models, I present to you Preeti Manoharan. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the graduates on whom a doctorate has been conferred. Again, for thesis citations, please refer to the graduation ceremony program. For the Doctor of Philosophy, with the thesis title of Performance Assessment of 3D Printed Wall Modules, I present to you Dr. Sumira Bayakat Kuli. For the thesis title of Endophytic Fungi of Native Australian Eremophilia Plants as a Source of Antibacterial Compounds, I present to you Dr. Daniel James Caruso. For the thesis title of Mechanical Stability of the Human Cornea in Penetrating Keratoplasty, I present to you Dr. Sai Nagu Sri Harshu Chita Julu. The thesis title of Antimicrobial Peptides Based on Puroindolines, Investigations of their Biocidal Effect, Potential for Resistance Development, and Anti-Cancer Activity. I present to you Dr. Mariam Gari. For the thesis title of Sound Analysis of the Foaming Process During Gas Injection in Oxygen Steelmaking, I present to you Dr. Hinu Timu Lugai, Don Jason Chenal Hinu Timu Lai. For the thesis title of Unraveling the Mechanisms and Structure of Acid-Stable Mixed Metal Oxide Water Oxidation Catalysts Through X-ray Absorption Spectroscopy, I present to you Dr. Brittany Victoria Kerr. For the thesis title of Characterization and Application of Newly Isolated Colophages and Salmonellophages as Biocontrol Agents on Fresh-Cut Mixed Vegetables, I present to you Dr. Marianne Pai Woon Kwek. The thesis title of Mechanical Properties of 3D Printed Fiber Reinforced Composites Subjected to Quasi-Static and Dynamic Loading, I present to you Dr. Jiahui Li. For the thesis title of Understanding Gas Flows in and Around Galaxies, I present to you Dr. Hasti Natig. For the thesis title of Computational Intelligence for Distracted Driving Detection, I present to you Dr. Ambulu Gudi Gurugai Ta Rindu Dulan Purera. For the thesis title of Impact of Oscillatory Parameters on Gas Transport in Bifurcation Geometries, I present to you Dr. Chandrika Desu Mebunu Wanugusukuru Ra Jukuruna Wa Ni Gusakuru Mudianse Ra Luha Miluge. For the thesis title of Development and Evaluation of Simulation Models for Assessing the Impacts of Connected and Automated Vehicles, I present to you Dr. Ali Safahi Mateen. For the thesis title of Opening the Black Box of Artificial Neural Networks, an interpretation of multi-layer perceptron as an instance-based learner, I present to you Dr. Matthew Wakefield. For the thesis title of Advanced Battery Fault Diagnosis for Electric Vehicles, I present to you Dr. Yiming Xu. For the thesis title of Design and Robust Control of Microactuators for Positioning Systems, I present to you Dr. Rumina Zarabi Ekbatani. Chancellor, that concludes the awards for Swinburne Research. I now call upon Timothy Margetts, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Professional, to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice Deputy Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, members of the University Council, Swinburne staff, fellow graduates, and guests. Today, on this momentous occasion, I'm honoured to address you all on behalf of the graduates here at Swinburne. This moment, as we gather to celebrate our graduation, is an embodiment of our tenacity, dedication, and unwavering pursuit of knowledge. Recognising the past few years as a time when we formed lifelong memories, today we find ourselves united in both joy and reflection. Each one of us has walked a unique path, encountered challenges that tested our limits, and embarked on a journey that has brought us to this significant moment of accomplishment. In the spirit of gratitude, let us extend our heartfelt appreciation to the individuals who played a pivotal role in shaping our academic journey. Swinburne's vision is to bring people and technology together to build a better world. Our thanks to the staff at Swinburne, whose dedication ensured our academic pursuits remained on course. Their guidance and mentorship have propelled us to this defining moment where we proudly stand as graduates, ready to make our mark on the world. To our classmates and families, your unwavering belief in our potential has been a constant source of strength. Beyond the rigours of assignments and exams, it's your support that has strengthened our spirits and encouraged our growth as individuals. Although our education doesn't stop here, the knowledge gained, the friendships made, and the experiences at Swinburne have set us up to succeed on whichever path we choose next. To my fellow graduates, congratulations and best wishes for your future.
Thank you, Timothy. Swinburne graduates, We know that today is the culmination of many years of hard work, and that during that time you've had the support and the encouragement and help of your family and friends. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank your family and friends for supporting you during your studies at Swinburne, and importantly for being part of your journey and commitment to the Swinburne community. So graduates, can I ask those who are able to stand to please stand, turn, face your family and friends, and join me in a huge round of applause to say thank you. That's fantastic. Please be seated. And of course, now the payback starts. Graduates, we look forward to watching and to help you grow and succeed in the years to come. Wherever your career takes you, Swinburne wants to be your education partner always. So when you're faced with a need to learn new skills and to grow further, we hope that you'll return to us so that we can help to equip you with all that you need to succeed. Please also stay in touch with the Swinburne Alumni Network. It's now a worldwide network of more than 245,000 graduates across 165 countries. That network will give you valuable access to a community, both in person and online, who share your unique connection to Swinburne. And I do encourage you to take advantage of this powerful tool for building and developing your careers and for seizing opportunities. Even if you only reach out to somebody once a month for a cup of coffee, or somebody that you don't know off the alumni list, it will over time build lasting long-term relationships. But the good news is, as well as alumni events in Australia, Swinburne Alumni has a growing network of alumni groups in other parts of the world. And so even if you are leaving Melbourne, or if you're going overseas on a business trip or going overseas for travel, take the time to see whether or not you can connect to the Swinburne network in the city that you're going to. You won't regret taking that time for yourselves. Now, graduates, on your behalf, I also wish to take this opportunity to thank a very special group of people who have helped you along the way. And that, of course, is the academic and professional staff for their contribution to you while at Swinburne. So could I please ask the staff who are able to rise, and please join me in thanking them with a huge round of applause. Thank you. Please do stay in touch. You'll find that I've kept in touch with my professors, and that is a very long time ago. It gives me great pleasure now to call back Professor Laura Ann Bull, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Education, Experience and Employability of Swinburne University of Technology, to deliver the all-important charge to graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. Before I read the charge to today's graduates, I too would like to congratulate all our graduating students on their achievements. As I look around the room, I know I'm looking at the next generation of leaders, visionaries and entrepreneurs who will shape the future in a variety of professions, some of which likely do not even exist today. The Swinburne qualification you now hold is much more than a piece of paper. It's a next-gen asset. Think about it as a passport because it will enable you to enter all sorts of worlds, including one that is yet to be created, your future. Think about it as software that will enable you to resolve all sorts of problems in which, like most software, will require regular updating, which Swinburne will always be here to help you do. Think about it as a scaffold because it will help you get higher and always see what is behind the next wall and step right up to that top floor. Think about it as an investment, one that you can leverage and which will help you create value for yourself or your employer. Swinburne has worked closely with industry and employers to ensure your degree is relevant and future-proof. You graduate today with deep knowledge of your disciplines, cutting-edge skills, and the distinct attributes you have gained from Swinburne that will set you apart in your fields. Swinburne graduates are known for their energy, curiosity, practicality, and adaptability. You can also embrace change, and you're able to think laterally and differently about our world. You're ready to enter the world of work, and you're ready to change it. Of course, there will be inevitable challenges and setbacks in your life, because that's life. But be confident that you have developed the resilience, as well as the essential and practical skills during your time with us, that you will need to thrive in your chosen careers. I hope you also graduate from Swinburne today with a deep sense of pride for the Swinburne qualifications you now carry with you. You have achieved so much during your time with us, and Swinburne is certainly proud of you. Your graduation marks the closure of one chapter and the start of an exciting new one. At Swinburne, we are always looking to the future. Our vision of people and technology working together to build a better world requires out-of-the-box thinking and determination. We call this thinking our moonshots, and we have 4 of them. First, our commitment to work experience for every Swinburne learner, because we believe in learning through doing. Second, our dedication to student employability, so that every Swinburne graduate can either get or create a job. Third, our belief in co-creation, so that every Swinburne partner investing in our research gets a tech solution. And finally, fourth, our proclivity to innovate and our daring to be a different university that defines best practice for the very different future that awaits us. No doubt you'll have heard about these moonshots during your time with us. And we are delighted that 100% of our undergraduate and vocational and higher education students now engage in at least one instance of work-integrated learning during their studies. In fact, we're exceeding that moonshot. Almost every one of our undergraduate courses contains work experience at every level of the degree. As a Swinburne alum, you have a unique role to play in the future of Swinburne and helping us reach or pass those moonshots. As you forge your own career paths, that could be through supporting the success of our work-integrated learning programme by taking on a professional placement or internship student. You know from personal experience the value of these opportunities. It also includes you being a real asset for your employer, a wonderful talent they can recognise and value, so that in the future they will seek out other Swinburne graduates. Or it may be working directly with Swinburne on a technology solution for a problem that you, your workplace, or your industry is facing. We also want you to know that you're always welcome back here at Swinburne. Our exclusive space on the first floor of the Hawthorne Hotel is a special meeting place for you, our alumni, as well as industry partners and stakeholders, to meet your peers, to mentor students, and discuss the ways in which you plan to create a better world. As you step into a world beyond Swinburne, we have one final ask of you. In the coming months, you will receive an email to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. We ask that you take a few minutes to share your successes with us and tell us about your Swinburne experience, so that we can make Swinburne the very best it can be for the students that will follow in your footsteps. Congratulations again, and we look forward to hearing and seeing your achievements and wish you the very best for your future. Now I'd like to ask the graduates that are able to please stand. In conferral of your award, I ask you as graduates of Swinburne University of Technology to strive to be champions of innovation, entrepreneurialism, agility, and high performance. Seek positive and creative ways to engage and serve your communities. Remain curious and open to new learning and new experiences, and use your knowledge, talents, skills, and passion to encourage a better future for the global community. Congratulations, we're very proud of you. Please be seated.
This concludes the official part of this Swinburne graduation ceremony. we welcome you to join us for refreshments in the main foyer. For those who are able, would you now please stand while the official party, academic procession, and our graduates leave the hall.
Huh.